CEO Justin Jennings announced yesterday the Youngstown City Schools will not meet Ohio Governor Mike DeWine's March 1st deadline of returning students to the classroom. I contacted City Councilwoman Basha Adamczak today, who understands politics and has 2 children in the Youngstown schools. She said, quote, "Personally, I'm fine with it. If he feels they won't be fully prepared to return by the date, then I support his decision to wait until they are fully prepared." All was quiet this evening at Youngstown's East High School, just like it has been throughout the school year.
Our plan was to meet the deadline and be as close to it as what we possibly could.
Youngstown Schools CEO Justin Jennings explained that the CDC last week recommended that in high-risk counties like Mahoning, elementary students should do in-person hybrid learning and middle and high schools be remote. So, pre-K through first will return 2 days a week on March 23rd and second through fifth grades 2 days a week on April 13th, with 6th and 12th grades staying remote.
We just wanted to be consistent with what we've been doing all year, and that's making sure we pay attention to what the experts and the scientists are saying.
This is simply not acceptable.
11 days ago and 9 days after staff of the Youngstown City Schools started vaccinations, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine admonished school systems that weren't going to meet the March 1st deadline because the state, as promised, had provided the vaccines.
I did reach out to him and kind of have a conversation with him, and of course he wasn't happy with the decision that we were making at that time. I don't think he's come back from that, but I think he softened a little bit to kind of get a better understanding.
The first thing I would say is that I think there should have been better communication.
School Board President Ron Shadd says if the CEO would have kept both the community and the governor better informed, there would have been less of a concern of meeting the deadline.
This conversation is not a conversation for February. It's a conversation for 2020 at any point during that time when remote learning had came about.
Dan Tierney, press secretary for Governor DeWine, issued this statement. The vaccination program was optional. We are hopeful that our recent outreach efforts will be successful in convincing school districts to honor the agreements.